going the other way here, this is where I took a very, well, I guess my most well-known photo. It was snowing, I got my car stuck at the time, before I had the Suburban. It was a great time. Okay, so we're about to go see something cool, but before we do that, this is a reminder, try to guess what kind of music I listen to. Guess my favorite band. If you can guess my favorite band, you get 1,000,000 points, because it's hard to guess what band I like, because most people never heard of them. But if you can guess the type of music I listen to, then I guess that's a distant second. Oh, and the other thing, real quick, I want to start uploading regularly, like on a schedule, and I need to decide what day of the week should I upload. And so it's up to you guys to tell me what day of the week that should be. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, something totally different. I feel like the weekend is like a better thing, but you tell me. So anyway, let's go check this out. Okay, well, before we get to our destination, I wanted to show you guys this place. This is somewhere where I heard a nasty scream, which we'll go into detail about in a minute. But check this out. I don't know what it is, but I can tell it's a Chevy. So if you know what it is, shout out. It's obviously very old, maybe from the 20s, I don't know. And then we have this 50-something, can't tell if it's a GMC or a Chevy. It's a Chevy. Yeah, it's a Chevy. But this thing's been out here forever. I don't think that's been there forever. But yeah, check that out. Pretty cool. That was the only reason we stopped here, was so we could show you that. I'm not going to disturb any of it because that would be kind of rude. It's kind of an unspoken rule. You leave this stuff alone. I am still pretty mad about that, but whatever. Hey, before we get too far, before I open this drawer, there's something you should know about. And I'm gonna have a video on this next week. So, big reveal, I guess. Looks normal. We got our non-stick, but I've decided to start carrying. Yeah, we'll go over that in just a minute. But this is my gun. Has a nice light. A little hard to reach. This is just like a cheap one, but yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. So for now, we're gonna focus on cooking some food because I'm starving. What are we gonna need? God, it's windy. We'll need plates to eat on. We'll need a napkin or two. Nifty steel forks, or whatever these are made out of. What else? Spices, can't go without that. And I have a very expensive spice that I'm going to be using today. Oh yeah, and then we're going to break out, hold on, ye old, whatever you call this, a pot, I guess. You gotta watch what you say around here, because, you know, marijuana's legal. That is a cooking utensil type of pot. Come on. There should be 2 things in here, I think. I think I put 2 things in here. Yeah, chicken, butter. And we'll just leave that open because it's unplugged so it can kind of air out. Okay, well, we're gonna start cooking, but while I do that, this is kind of a haunted part of the forest, I would say, due to some of the experiences that I've personally had and some other people have had in my family, namely my brother. This is a spot we used to come out to hunt. Well, we did once. Our dad got a deer hunt, or an elk hunt. I'm gonna get this started quickly. And we're gonna try to like offset the wind. I have some butter in here. Once that butter is going pretty well, we're gonna kind of, you know, throw the rice in there, and then we're gonna spice it, and that's gonna be fantastic. All right, in goes the rice. I'll just kind of do that. And where's my Creole kick? I got this Creole kick because of a YouTuber, a guy named AB, I think, Smoking and Grilling with AB. And this stuff is good, man. And you might think, holy shit, dude, that's a lot of spice, but nah, it's not much. And already this smells fantastic. I'm gonna let that toast a bit. I'm gonna say that's 1.5 cups of water. And I didn't bring a lid like an idiot. So we're gonna crank that heat up. And give this a little stir. And hope it doesn't burn. And we're just gonna put some paper plates over it and hope that that's good enough. So yeah. We've been hunting here in the past, and I came out here 5-6 years ago with my car, which is not my Accord. It was a Fiesta. I decided I was gonna try and record some stuff. I had a drone at the time. Yeah, so I came out here and my drone was glitching out. There was like this staticky Slender Man type stuff on my drone footage. And so I decided I was going to leave. And so I went up there a little further. And there's like this old abandoned car up there about, I don't know, 1/2 mile up the road. So I went there and thought I was safe from whatever this thing was. And I wasn't. I heard a scream. And it was almost like a woman dying or being shot or something, you know, how they scream and screech. And so I was like, well, that's fine. And, you know, that sounded... way down there is where it sounded like it came from, miles away. And I was like, I have like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, like minimum before they get here. Even in a car, you know, because you can go 30, 40 miles an hour on this dirt road. But about 30 to 45 seconds later, I heard that thing like up on me, and it was not a great feeling. So I decided to get the hell out. And so I booked it. I was out of there. Effed right off. And then my brother came to live here for about a year or so before he moved to Vermont, where he currently is, and we decided we wanted to go check it out and see if we could find this thing again, because he had a similar experience. He remembered this back from when we were kids and we were here. And so we came out. Obviously we didn't hear anything or see anything, and he came out once and camped and didn't hear anything. And so who knows what it was. Yeah, that's kind of why I brought the gun, but also because it's like, you always see me, like in my past videos, I've been, you know, like what's behind me. I can see a little bit behind me because, well, you know, you're there, and my camera, the screen will flip out, and I can see me and what's behind me. But it's like, you know, my eyesight is not that great, and there's a lot of glare on the screen right now, and it's like, I'd rather just be cautious and take the time and do it right, you know, and not die. That would be great. And I mean, I'm cooking. If a bear comes out here, then I can deter it pretty easily. I don't want to shoot the thing, but, you know, if it won't back off, then I'm going to have to. Okay, well, this needs to boil or simmer for about 20 minutes, which I have a timer set. I'm just going to get it off of the bottom here, so I don't have to clean this pan so hard. We still got a fire under there? Yeah, we do. So we're gonna put this back on here, wait for our 20-minute timer, but in the meantime, I'm gonna season this guy, which is just, oh, I forgot the salt. Hold on. So all we need for this is gonna be salt and pepper. But not much pepper, I would say. And then a lovely helping of this stuff. It's called Creole Kick, if you missed it. Beautiful. We got our pepper. Our salt. I'll be generous with the salt. And the Creole Kick. And you guys, I swear to God, if you bought this stuff, you would love it. Oh yeah. That is looking pretty good. Now the thing about this rice is that is going to stay hot long enough for me to cook that. So let's get cooking on the chicken. Alright, we're going to get this butter kind of melted here. The wind is really relentless, but I was determined to make a video or two today, and so we're making a video or two today. One of them being this, and one of them being about why I have a damn gun with me. Oh, listen to that. Okay, so this needs to sit for, I don't know, 4 minutes or something. So we're going to let it cook for 4 minutes and then we'll flip it. Alright, well it hasn't been 4 minutes yet, but it is done on that side. Look at that charred goodness. Alright, it's done. It's time to take this baby out of here and cut it up. That's what, like half of it? I don't know. We might want all of it. Hold on. And then we got our chicken. Oh, and by the way, remember, you clean your pan when it's hot, and you don't have to clean that much. Alright. We're not gonna do the presentation that great this time, okay? I can't wait to eat this. I really can't. I've had it the other day. I actually made this, and it was so good. So, yeah, we're gonna eat. I think our next project is going to be some dividers for the drawer. Please, bitch. Alright. You notice I have an X on this thing. That's so I can tell which side's up when I take it out of here. Alright, well, bon appetit. Like, it's not a surprise to me that this is good because I made it the other day. It's so damn good. Alright, well, I'm going to finish eating and then we're going to go for a walk out here. Alright, well, it's time to go for a walk, and like I said, we're not going to go alone. We're going with a friend. You can see that. That's not horribly fresh. Maybe a few days old. So I guess my burning question for myself in this scenario was, would having this make me feel safer? Make me feel like I couldn't be hurt? And we're nearing the end of my walk, and I'm gonna say no, I do not feel any safer just because I have this thing. I do feel more confident in the fact that I could deal with a threat if it presented itself, but I do not have a sense, like a false sense of security, just because I have this thing. Because there's a lot of variables in that, you know? Like, am I gonna trip and fall? Am I gonna be able to get this thing out of my pocket or holster in time? Am I going to aim in time? You know, there's a lot of variables there. And obviously I'm cautious, aware, and competent, so we won't have to deal with that too much, but yeah, man, I don't know. I'm very happy I have it, and I will not, you know, stop carrying it, but it does not give me a false sense of security, that's for sure. There she is. Alright guys, well that's about it. I can't spend the night, I'm sorry. I have to have jury duty in the morning, and I'm not gonna try to get out of it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. As usual, you be good while I'm gone. I'll see you next time. Have a good week.